Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel The United Bro. Guys. Yeah, football पे we will start talking in a minute. This is a crazy cricket game going on at this point of time. South Africa versus Pakistan. So उस पे थोड़ी देर we will talk and after that we will get into the football thing क्योंकि भाई दो डर्बी है इस वीकेंड पे, एक कल है एक परसों है. So we are going to talk about this. लिंक मैं थोड़ा शेयर कर दूं. एज आई सेड पाकिस्तान वाला गेम चल रहा है भाई अभी एंड इट्स अ क्रेजी गेम ऑफ, ठीक है, क्रेजी गेम ऑफ क्रिकेट अभी जो चल रहा है भाई. 18 चाहिए टू साउथ अफ्रीका एंड दे आर एब्सोल्युटली डूइंग अ चोक जॉब हियर, तो अभी क्या होएगा भाई वो पता नहीं, बट एज आई सेड थोड़ी देर में वी विल गेट इनटू इट. मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूं संकेत भाई, हाउ आर यू? थैंक्स अ लॉट फॉर जॉइनिंग इन. एंड एज आई सेड we are going to talk about the United, Manchester derby as well as the El Clasico. But हाँ, ये पाकिस्तान वाला मैच थोड़ा खत्म हो जाए उसके बाद, because South Africa, as we know, South Africa, they are doing a complete, choke job. They need 16 to get a point from the game. They need 17 to get both points from the game. So I can understand अगर कोई late join कर रहा है तो, because this match is nerve wracking. And especially for the South African fans as well as the Pakistani fans, because South Africa, they are still ahead, but Pakistan, if they don't win this one, I think they will be out. I think even if they win this one, I think they will be out. But with this win, I think they will stay for a while. भाई बहुत सारी सिचुएशन हो सकते थे बट अब नहीं है तो अब कुछ कर नहीं सकते उसमें. बट एज आई सेड, साउथ अफ्रीका, they can get it from here, but for that they will need patience and courage. 16 is a lot of runs. ठीक है, if you are playing against Shaheen Afridi and Haris Rauf, it just takes 2 balls to take 2 wickets, and I think that's how it's gonna be. So अगर इन्होंने ज्यादा if they try to take on the bowlers, I think it will be game over. And if they end up losing this game, I think the guy who will be most disappointed is going to be Markram, because once he got out, their choke job started. So तभी बोला भाई अभी सारे इसी मैच में बिजी है एंड इट्स टोटली फाइन. जो भी ज्वाइन कर सकता है ज्वाइन करते जाना भाई आफ्टर द गेम. दिस इज अ वेरी वेरी क्रेजी गेम एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. चलो भाई देखो, ऑफ कोर्स एज अ इंडियन क्रिकेट फैन ऑब्वियसली आई वांट पाकिस्तान टू लूज, इसमें तो कोई दो राय है ही नहीं. बट डू आई सी देम losing from here? I don't think so. But chalo, fingers crossed. Let's see how it goes. As I said, South Africa, they have done a proper choking job so far. ठीक है, नहीं भाई मेरा काम चल रहा होगा. आई विल हैव ऑफिस टिल 9. मैं सोच रहा था बट आई विल हैव ऑफिस टिल 9, तो इस वजह से आई वोंट बी डू द वॉच अलोंग. ठीक है, वरना मैं कर लेता यार अगर नॉर्मल मेरे ऑफिस टाइम से होते, बट अभी वर्ल्ड कप चल रहा है एंड कल दो गेम्स है तो इस वजह से नहीं कर पाऊंगा. भाई बॉल्स बहुत है. Problem is not about how many number of balls which is left. It's all about whether they can survive the bowling. Simple as that. If they play the number of balls that they have, they are going to win. But वही है, वो उतने number of balls खेलना is very very difficult against two quality pace bowlers. ये अफरीदी का वैसे आखिरी ओवर है. They have to be sensible. If you are not sensible, but as I said, if this game is won by Pakistan, it will give them a lot of confidence. Confidence की बात आ जाती है यार at this point of time. Simple as that. Oh, bhai. 15 needed now. 15 needed now. तो है ही तनिष भाई, तो है ही. No, but as I said, this is, I think this is the best game of cricket so far in this World Cup. भले ही ये अभी चोक जॉब कर रही है अभी साउथ अफ्रीका, but I think this is the closest game in terms of, the runs and everything. Aline, welcome to the stream. Thanks a lot for joining in. भाई साउथ अफ्रीकन पेस बॉलिंग इन द टेस्ट मैचेस यार, मॉर्कल, स्टेन, फिलैंडर, मतलब किससे बचोगे? बट एनीवेज, 14 to get 1 point, and I think South Africa at this point of time they will take it 1 point. Half an hour ago they won't have taken 1 point, they would have asked for 2, but now they will take a 1 point and they will be happy. Hello, bye, welcome to the stream, guys. I will start the derby discussion very shortly. We will talk about El Clasico as well as Manchester derby. First we will talk about El Clasico. It is tomorrow, and then we will talk about our game, which is on Sunday. So it's a double header, you can say, on Sunday. First it's India versus England, and then it's United versus City. Yes, मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ ना, absolute peak fast bowling with 3 different type of bowlers: Steyn, Philander and Morkel. एक का raw pace and swing, एक का raw pace and bounce, and एक का proper swing both ways. That was like, that's where South African pace attack peaked in test cricket, at least. They were not that dangerous in the ODIs, but in tests. Chalo, Shaheen Shah Afridi's 10 overs are done. Now it's interesting. Who are Pakistan going to go with next in the next over? Haris Rauf, he is left with 1. True, by true. I agree. Vinicius, new couple and a new generation. By because I think the only way Vinicius, so we are going to talk about derby, don't worry. We are just waiting for 5 minutes because it's a big match as well. So we are going to talk about El Clasico Tic Tac. We are also going to talk about Manchester derby. It's just the game is at the point where it's just gonna be, from nowhere, it has gone to a point where it's a game. So just hold on for 5 minutes. We are getting into that, and we have already started basically. Getting back to this. As I said, Sanket bhai, in my opinion, the only reason Vinicius will leave Real Madrid or Spain for that matter is the racism factor. The racist abuse that he gets week in, week out, to be very honest. And the clubs whose supporters are racist, they don't take any stand. And same goes for the Spanish FA as well. They do nothing. And this might be one of the reasons on why he might leave Real Madrid. But apart from that, I don't see anything, unless or until there is like a big injury or, a career-threatening injury, which I don't want him to suffer. Obviously, fingers crossed. So, Danish bhai, last year wala performance chahiye. The way we played against Liverpool, the way we played against City, obviously that's the performance that we need. Okay, at home. But looking at the way we have played so far, out of the blue, what performance from where we are going to get, I don't understand. But as I said, we are going to talk about El Clasico first, then we will get back to Manchester derby, because we will, give more time to Manchester derby since it's a United channel. El Clasico, I wanted to discuss because obviously one of the biggest games in world football. So at this point of time, in my opinion, do share your opinion, guys. In my opinion, Real Madrid for me, if They don't have, the amount of injuries that Barca got. I don't know whether they will have Lewandowski, whether they will have Felix, but according to the news, they were definitely not going to have Pedri and Frankie de Jong, which is going to be huge. So, in favor of Real Madrid, in my opinion, at this point of time, but let's see. रोहन भैया कैसे हो? अरे टेंशन नहीं ले रहा, टेंशन लेके मैं क्या ही करूंगा. Prediction बता रोहन भैया, what do you think about the derby? What do you think will be the scoreline? Which player you want to see, getting into the starting lineup if you want to make any changes, or you want to go with the same lineup that played against Copenhagen? What do you think? Absolutely. And that's a knockout. Newcastle game is a knockout one. So it's not like you can just sit and relax. Danish bhai, United keeping a clean sheet against City out of all the teams. Whew. भाई मैं दानिश भाई अगर ये हो गया ना, so this will go down as one of our best performances in last decade, to be very honest. Either we will lose 2-0 or we will win 1-0. I will take both the results, to be honest. I just don't want to get a hammering. Because this is a game which 99%, I think, if the way it's going on at this point of time, I think 90 plus, if not 99, 90 plus of the fans, they are thinking that they will lose. So if we are winning 1-0, that would be crazy. If we are losing 2-0, I won't mind, honestly speaking, the way we are playing. Nathan bhai, kya halchal? How are you? No, bhai, I think we can get more quality. Jared Bowen, I won't mind, but he is not a 60-70 million player yet. And we all know how much West Ham they are going to ask for someone like Jared Bowen. So मेरे हिसाब से 70 million का player नहीं है वो, 60-70 million का. Jared Bowen at max is like a 40 million player. Hopefully don't buy. भाई मेरे हिसाब से भी Real Madrid will start this game as favorite because of the injury issues. Real Madrid maybe, they also have injury issues, but in my opinion, Barca's injury issues will hamper your, performance a bit more. हाँ, मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ भैया, that at this point of time, I will take a respectable loss, to be honest. I don't want us to concede 4, 5, 6. The way we have played defensively and the way we look absolutely out of sorts in the midfield, the gaffer will have to take some big decisions if we don't want to get hammered. Simple as that. बिल्कुल यार, आउटप्ले तो नहीं कर सकते. I totally agree with you, Danish bhai. Moments पे होएगा game. Even if you remember the last time that we got the win against them, last year Old Trafford, it was basically we restricted them. We did not let them create as such. But obviously we won the game on 2 moments: the Bruno moment, the Garnacho moment. Although the goal was scored by Rashford, but these are the 2 moments. Apart from that, I don't think we did anything in the game. And apart from that goal by City, by Grealish, they did not do anything in the game. Bhai dekho, as I said, both the teams, Real Madrid as well as Barcelona, they will be missing a proper striker. Without Lewandowski, Barca, they don't have a proper striker. ठीक है, और रियल मैड्रिड के पास तो वैसे ही नहीं है यार, एक हॉसलू है. And I won't mind seeing Hoselu start, to be honest. Bilkul. And that was a team performance. That's how you get results against bigger teams. The way, Fred performed in that game. It was absolutely brilliant. By South Africa, and same can be said about the Pakistani cricket team as well. So, Praveen bhai, करने दो ट्रेनिंग. Even if he's training, I think he's training on his own. He's training on his own. So training करने दो, training का कोई issue नहीं है. But I don't see him ever playing for United unless or until he goes out and says sorry. भाई हो सकता है बैन, बट अगेंस्ट सिटी ही विल बी देयर. सिटी के बाद वाले गेम में शायद हो जाए, बिकॉज एफए इज ऑलवेज आफ्टर यूनाइटेड. बिल्कुल, आई टोटली एग्री अकमल भाई. आई हैव सीन अकेडमी प्लेयर्स स्टेपिंग अप बिग टाइम अगेंस्ट सिटी. ठीक है, they have not stepped up in a way that they are expected to against the likes of Liverpool, you can say, but against City they have turned up. So fingers crossed. Midfield is the biggest worry. I think, to be honest, against City everything is a worry, because our three players up front, they have like what, one Premier League goal. What are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with that? Nothing. So as I said, jo bhi aaya guys, one thing that you should definitely do, that is like the stream. ठीक है, लाइक आते रहना चाहिए भाई. As I said, many people, they are watching the Pakistan game and they will join after the Pakistan game, and that's fine. भाई मैड्रिड का लाइनअप मेरे हिसाब से तो सिंपल है यार. डिफेंस में तुम्हारे पास ज्यादा बंदे हैं नहीं. सो रूडिगर, अलाबा, कार्वाहाल, एंड आई थिंक दे हैव, यू हैव फ्रान गार्सिया. मिडफील्ड में यार अब वही वाली बात है, किसको खिलाओगे वो देखने वाली बात है. इन द मीनवाइल भाई, हारिस राउफ with the catch of the tournament, the 9th wicket down for South Africa, and they still need 11. भाई ये एफए ज्यादा एक्साइटमेंट दिखा रहा है. देयर वाज नथिंग कंट्रोवर्शियल, देयर इट वाज नथिंग. भाई ब्रूनो शुड बी एट नंबर 10. ब्रूनो शुड नॉट प्ले डीपर, सिंपल एज दैट. भाई संकेत भाई, मेरे हिसाब से रियल मैड्रिड वाली लाइनअप जो खेल रही है वही खेलेगी. चेंजेस का कोई स्कोप है नहीं. बेलिंगम होएगा ही. आई विल गो विथ समवन लाइक होसलू. मैं होसलू के साथ जाऊंगा, बट चलो देखते हैं. भाई यहाँ पे बंदे फिट ही नहीं है ना यार. बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम दानिश भाई इज द फिटनेस. वी हैव नॉट प्लेड द प्रॉपर लाइनअप पूरे पूरे सीजन में. व्हाट आर वी गोइंग टू डू? अकमल भाई, माय मिडफील्ड ट्रियो विल बी, I will go with Casemiro and Amrabat in the midfield to stop their midfield, and Bruno will be up front. In the second half, if we have a chance where they are looking a bit reluctant, we can bring in someone like Mason Mount or Eriksen. I will start with Amrabat and Casemiro. मतलब उनका मिडफील्ड जाम कर दो, सिंपल. भाई यही होगा. As I said, both teams are suffering from injuries. I will go with right back Mount, right winger Mount, but we all know what's gonna happen. We all know कि होना क्या वाला है. Anthony will start. Even if we don't want it, he will start. नहीं भाई, I don't expect that role to be honest from McTominay. McTominay coming from the bench, that would be a good option in the last few minutes. But I will play Mason Mount. But we all know Anthony will start. Yep. Hey Ali, welcome to the stream. No, McTominay is not starting. McTominay is not starting tomorrow. Ten Hag bias there definitely hai. Every manager they have their favorites, and I think Anthony in this game I will definitely start. ठीक है, just because मतलब अगर मेसन माउंट को नहीं खिला रहा है तो भाई हमारे पास वैसे ही एक एंटनी बचता है. सांचो है नहीं, पेलेस्ट्री इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी रेडी in my opinion. Anthony in a game like City, he can do a defensive job. Mason Mount can do it as well, but I don't think better than Anthony at this point of time, because with his pace and all, he will definitely be there. But that's why I said I will start with someone like Casemiro and Amrabat in the midfield. Onana, Varane, Maguire, Dalot, Reguilon, Casemiro, Amrabat, Bruno. Nah, I am not starting Garnacho. Garnacho for last 25 minutes. That's it. He needs to be accurate with lot of things, to be honest. To be brutally honest, he needs to be stronger with lot of things. Bhai, इसी के लिए I want him on the right hand side. At least he will cross. He will put up proper crosses, which we have not seen from Anthony at all. I don't think so, Ali. चलो भाई, साउथ अफ्रीका भी मेरे हिसाब से हार गई है. आई थिंक what a win it will be for Pakistan यार. भाई मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ. That's why I want him on the bench. But we all know why he is going to start. That's what I'm saying. We know the reason why he is going to start. He is going to help out the defense, and that's it. भाई ओरिजिनल नॉट आउट है तो इवन इफ इट क्लिप्स ही विल बी फाइन. और ये लास्ट बॉल है ओवर का राउफ का. So let's see. But if they win with this year, this will be absolutely brilliant comeback. Credit where it's due. But under so much pressure, and if they can get this, hopefully Ali, hopefully we get the win. But still we have to go a long distance. Umpire's call. Ho! If umpire would have given it out, it was game over. चलो. भाई अभी भी they need, as I said, they need 8. And 8 is not going to be easy. But Haris done. Shaheen Shah Afridi done. Get back to football now. नहीं है भाई, they are. I still feel that 8 will be too much for them. I just have that instinct at this point of time. I might be wrong. So yeah, umpire's call. Sorry for the mix-up, guys. We are talking World Cup as well. We are talking El Clasico as well. We are talking Manchester Derby as well. Manchester Derby, the game is at 9. I will be live at 7:30. You guys know. So 4-0 City. Let's see. I don't want that scoreline, but I won't be surprised if that happens. Honestly speaking, you know, being very, very, very honest. भाई लास्ट सीजन दिखा था. We saw the glimpse of what we can do. ठीक है. But the biggest problem that we are facing is we have barely kept a team. We have barely kept a team fit. We have Varane injured, we have Martinez injured, we have also have Maguire injured, we have, so many injuries, yeah. So many injuries. 2-2 Manchester Derby. I will take this result and run right now. If someone offers me a point with Manchester, in the Manchester Derby, I will take it and run. So it is what it is. All right, 7 needed now. 7 needed. 1 top at 6. That will do. Guys, keep your score predictions for both the games, not just for the Manchester Derby, but also for the El Clasico. भाई दोनों ही चोकर्स हैं. संजीव भाई, both are chokers. At this point of time, 2 choker teams are playing, and looks like South Africa might be the biggest one. So fingers crossed, as I said, at this point of time. क्या चल रहा है भगवान जाने. 2 रन यहाँ पे ले सकते हैं if they run properly, and they have just taken a single. चलो भाई, हो गया इनका गेम खत्म. Should have taken the double. झंडू running. 3-2. Ali, that would be crazy. That would be absolutely crazy if we can come up with a victory. Manchester City won for Real Madrid. Fair enough, bhai. Anything can happen. Ali, anything can happen. And it's at Old Trafford. The theater of dreams. Anything can happen. But then at the same point of time, looking the way City are playing and looking the way we are playing, you just don't give me hope at this point of time. As a United fan, I'm deep inside, I just want us to get this win more than any other win at this point of time. So, भाई प्ले स्टाइल का देखो, प्ले स्टाइल का क्या था दानिश भाई? प्ले स्टाइल का क्या था? When there was no Rodri, they ended up losing back-to-back games. 2 गेम Rodri नहीं, दोनों गेम हार गए. So play style comes up with the ability of the players that you have. Simple. But I think if there was somebody else, Taprizia with Maharaj, he would have run too. But Samzi के बस का नहीं है. Samzi cannot run too. But chalo, as I said, guys, whoever is joining in, thanks a lot for joining. As I said, it's a Friday night. ठीक है, जो भी join करता है, thanks a lot. Boda bhai is in the house. Boda bhai, welcome to the stream. 2-2, 2-1. Chalo. I will take the result by City wala. And in my opinion, I think Barca definitely, the second best team going into the game because of their injuries. If they had a full-fledged team, Lewandowski, Pedri, Frankie de Jong, these guys available, Rafinha, I think they would have got the win against Real Madrid, because Real Madrid also have issues of their own, and plus they don't have a striker properly. Lewandowski, we all know, even though he has not hit the ground running this season, but what he can do. भाई एक चौके का गेम है. This game is about 1 boundary. So Ali going with 3-2 in both the games. Fair enough. As I said, it's a home game for Barca, but Real Madrid, I think they can get it if they play to their strengths. भाई एक बॉल कैरिंग मिडफील्डर तो चाहिए था यार, फ्रैंकी डियोंग मोल्ड का, बट इट्स नॉट लाइक वी कैन नॉट प्ले. देखो यार, जो हमारे पास प्लेयर है ना, एंड द वे वी हैव प्लेड, प्लेइंग स्टाइल ना दिखे, बट एटलीस्ट द वे वी हैव स्ट्रगल्ड, ये नहीं होना चाहिए था. ये नहीं होना चाहिए था, द वे वी हैव स्ट्रगल्ड. चलो भाई, शम्जी स्ट्राइक पे है and they will bring on a spinner because they don't have a pacer left. Fair enough, bhai. I think if we have someone like Lisandro available, if we had Shaw available, I would have been much more confident. But at this point of time, I'm not, because they used to complement our attack as well. It's not about just defending. Luke Shaw with his crosses, with his overlapping runs and everything, it was fabulous to watch. That we are not seeing. Reguilon has just come back from injury, so I'm not going to put a lot of pressure on him, but still. चलो भाई, पाकिस्तान वाला मैच खत्म हो जाए, ठीक है? देखिए, ज्यादा कुछ ना, in regards to the derby, we don't have much to talk about in terms of team news, because we all know it's gonna be almost same for both the teams, which we have played in the last game. Maybe a one change, max two. For United, I don't see any changes. I think we will play the same team apart from McTominay. Ali 10 months plus 8 months in rehab. And I think that, this ban should have been for longer time. He was basically running a, cartel. You can say he was basically running a gambling cartel. भाई देखो, फ्रैंकी डियोंग जैसे बंदे का कोई ऑल्टरनेटिव है नहीं, संजीव भाई, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, being brutally honest, you don't have alternative for him. And yes, we wasted our window in a way कि यार बारसा ने बोल दिया कि ले लो, फ्रैंकी बोल रहा बारसा को मेरे पैसे दे, उसके बाद मैं जाऊंगा। बारसा बोल रही जो पुराना कॉन्ट्रैक्ट था दैट इज नल एंड वॉइड, नया कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है, अदरवाइज वी विल सू यू। तो मजाक चल रहा था, इट वाज आउटराइट मजाक। Suffer, I won't use the word suffer, but I think they will use their Saudi connection and they will get, I won't be surprised if they get Neves in January by using their Saudi connection. Why I don't, to be very honest, play style will only come when you have, a team to choose from week in, week out. Chalo bhai, game khatam, South Africa won. South Africa, they have won the game. And Pakistan is all but out. Look at that emotion. Look at that emotion. Look at that emotion. चलो भाई, महाराज ब्यूटी, बिल्कुल। हाँ यार, यूरो से भी बाहर है वो, ही इज आउट फ्रॉम यूरोज एज वेल। anybody who give up 40-45 million, we should sell Ali. All right, guys, with this I will end the stream. I wanted to keep it short यार, ठीक है? Friday night है, I know people have other priorities, so I will see you guys on Sunday, ठीक है? कल कुछ आज तक बात करने को होगा नहीं। Sunday we will have the stream from 7:30. 7:30. एंटनी कहीं नहीं जा रहा भाई, और कुबो नहीं चाहिए, कुबो नहीं चाहिए। एक शोल्डर टैकल झेल ले हुआ बंदा, वही बहुत बड़ी बात है। चलो, गुड नाइट भाई। Zaniolo will be in trouble as well. If it's football, Zaniolo will be in trouble. If it's poker or blackjack, then he will be sent to rehab, in my opinion. नहीं भाई, अब लोग नहीं थे तो भाई एंड कर रहा था, बट इफ यू गाइज आर हियर देन ऑब्वियसली आई डोंट हैव एनीथिंग एल्स टू डू. आई विल हैप्पीली talk about the derby and I will happily talk about the choke by South Africa. Before that Pakistan. नहीं भाई मलिक भाई देखो, it's like targeting United players. There is nothing in that. You should have, you should make him apologize. Even that is fine. But if you are banning the player for supporting his teammate, that's rubbish. Outright rubbish. Good night, Ali. Thanks a lot for joining in. By as I said, Old Trafford pe which United shows up, that's gonna be critical. If last season, the way we played at Old Trafford in the last season, that would be great. But the way we are playing so far this season, we will be absolutely hammered. So people need to understand that. भाई मिला नहीं मेरे को, कौन सा वाला मैसेज? समटाइम्स मेरे को कमेंट्स शो नहीं होते भाई, अनफॉर्चुनेटली. ये थोड़ा सा पार्क द बस. नहीं भाई, पार्क द बस करोगे यू विल बी एब्सोल्युटली टियर्ड अपार्ट. विशाल भाई वेलकम. नहीं भाई, आई डोंट सी इट हैपनिंग. दिस इज अ फैक्ट. अनिकेत भाई, दिस इज एन आउटराइट फैक्ट. We might just turn up the way we turned up against Liverpool after losing the first two games last season. And we barely gave them a sniff. Guys, those who are joining, come on. Keep liking so that we reach 50 likes as soon as possible, यार. इतना तो मिनिमम बनता है. Pakistan is out, भाई. 100% out in my opinion. भाई, they almost choked, but they got over the line. बच गए. In simple words, बच गए. How to beat Man City? Ask Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Rajat bhai, welcome to the stream. This will be answered by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. बिल्कुल 100% कमाल भाई, 100%. That this can be season defining, honestly speaking. Fair enough, Danish bhai, fair enough. नहीं भाई, in my opinion, we can phase out both of them if we are getting good money and we can bring in two young defenders. But I don't see us letting go of two of the, experienced defenders, in my opinion. भाई मेरे को लग रहा है, for defending Garnacho, FA might even ban Onana. How did you defend Garnacho? To be banned. My physicality won't be a problem. Physicality for Maguire is not a problem. It's the pace that's the problem. So yeah, Haaland's pace will worry him, not his physicality. Absolutely right. Why we were talking about the Pakistan versus South Africa game. We also talked about El Clasico. We did the predictions. And now we are talking about Manchester Derby before I end the stream. Of course, yeah. Carvajal से कब तक काम चलोगे यार? It's 2023. I think next year they will go for Frimpong. That's what I feel. If they take Javi Alonso will take Frimpong with him to Real Madrid. Reece James will be too costly, and plus his injury issues, it's not looking good. So, देखना पड़ेगा कि in which dimension it goes. My birthday win यार. What a game of cricket. हकीमी मुझे नहीं लगता जाएगा भाई. मुझे नहीं लगता जाएगा हकीमी वापस रियल मैड्रिड. एंड आई हैव एब्सोल्युटली नो क्लू यार कि तुम रियल मैड्रिड हो क्या, हाउ कैन यू लेट अ प्लेयर लाइक हकीमी go, you know. And as I said, Frimpong will be much cheaper. Bhai, Shaw will be back in December. Chirag bhai, this season I think he's adjusting to the needs. Finally, he's trying to adjust to the needs of Hojlund. And as the manager keeps saying, the goals will come. But more than the goals, I want to see correct decision making. I want to see that effort. I am more frustrated about the effort than the goals. The ball goes in the air, 6 feet Rashford doesn't even jump. That's what frustrates me as a United fan. He wants the ball to come down and then he wants to go on to and win the ball. And if he cannot win it in the first time, he will give up. Exactly. भाई वो they just want to set an example यार. They did the same with Cavani. नहीं होएगा भाई ऑफिशियल. It will go long. अगले सीजन तक ही ऑफिशियल होगा. Not at this point of time भाई. ना कोई भी डियोंग के लेवल का नहीं है यार. फालतू के एक्सपेक्टेशंस है रजत भाई, दैट डियोंग लेवल, बट नोबडी इज डियोंग लेवल एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, एंड दैट्स अ एब्सोल्यूट फैक्ट. बारसा का हाल देखो यार, दे आर विनिंग, बट बारसा का हाल देखो विदाउट डियोंग. लुक एट हाउ दे आर सफरिंग एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. भाई बैन विसाका विल बी बैक इन 10 days. 10 days. Luke Shaw will be back in December. Ahmad is already playing with under 19s. He will be back for the first team in next week or so. He is getting that game time under his belt. Why if a simple decision messes up his wing play, I don't think he's made for United then. If your gameplay gets messed up so quickly, it cannot happen. I have not seen enough for Fermin Lopez to have a thoughts by. I want to see more. De Jong absolute class है. अरे भाई फिटनेस का है. People are talking about Tenhag ball. 2 गेम रॉड्री नहीं खेला तो सिटी की ऐसी तैसी हो गई. And City are like a proper machine for the last decade. दानिश भाई उसके जैसा भी नहीं बोल सकते यार. मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ ना कि द वे ही कैरीज द बॉल यार, दैट इज सो डिफिकल्ट. और वो बंदा बॉल लूज नहीं करता है. एंजो लेफे बोल सकते हो यार, दैट ही यूज्ड टू कैरी द बॉल सिमिलरली. Mason Mount, I really want to see in that role. I want to see. I think he can flourish. बट अगर खिलाओगे नहीं तो भाई पता कैसे चलेगा. भाई देखो, बारसा बारसा अभी भी बेच देगा. फ्रेंकी डियोंग नहीं आएगा. अभी यूनाइटेड बोलेगी 100 मिलियन ले लो, तो बारसा अभी के अभी बेच देगा. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल भाई. ही वाज मिसिंग अगेंस्ट न्यूकासल, दे लॉस्ट. सॉरी, आर्सेनल एंड दे लॉस्ट. बट चलो, कीपिंग फिंगर्स क्रॉस्ड भाई. संडे 7:30 मैं स्ट्रीम कल ही डाल दूंगा. 7:30 वी विल स्टार्ट. इंडिया का गेम भी डिस्कस करते रहेंगे, एंड वी विल आल्सो हैव अ लुक एट आवर डर्बी. उस पर भी डिस्कशन करेंगे. दोनों चीजों पे करेंगे. स्ट्रीम डाल दूंगा, याद से आ जाना. नोटिफिकेशन ऑन कर लो यार. आई से दिस फॉर एवरीबडी हु इज ऑन द चैनल. आई वांट मोर पीपल टू ज्वाइन इन, टू शेयर देयर व्यूज. जो भी आ रहा है. जय श्री राम भाई. फिंगर्स क्रॉस्ड. नहीं भाई, नहीं कर रहा. टू बी ऑनेस्ट मुश्किल हो जाता है यार. वर्ल्ड कप चल रहा है अभी. देखो अभी वर्ल्ड कप खत्म हुआ, ठीक है. सेकंड इनिंग अभी थोड़ी देर पहले खत्म हुआ. यप. एंड ही इज लुकिंग फॉर अ वे आउट. जनवरी में जाने की भी बात चल रही है. आई विल. Kamavinga for 90 million, I will take any day. Kamavinga will sort our midfield for the next 10 years, 7 to 10 years. समझ रहे हो? हैं? समझ रहे हो? रजत भाई देखो, every game it has to be played for 90 minutes. Which team turns off for that 90 minutes? यार सिटी वुल्व्स से हार गई यार. You know, City lost to Wolves. Arsenal could not beat a underperforming Chelsea. So it's a game of football. 90 minutes, you never know. We want to be optimistic, but the way we have played, we are not being able to उस तरीके से ऑप्टिमिज्म आ नहीं रहा. बट चलो, पाकिस्तान आर आउट नाउ मोस्ट लाइकली मेरे भाई, मोस्ट लाइकली. पर चलो विद दिस आई विल एंड गाइस, मिलते हैं संडे. कल का दिन नहीं, संडे मिलेंगे. स्टे सेफ, ठीक है, ध्यान रखो. हैव अ ग्रेट वीकेंड अहेड, बिकॉज यार संडे नाइट के बाद ना अगला वीक कैसा जाने वाला है, वी ऑल नो. इफ इट चेंजेस फॉर द गुड देन गुड. 100% भाई मैं कहां बोल रहा हूं. वी आर टॉकिंग हाइपोथेटिकली. हम हाइपोथेटिकली बात कर रहे हैं. वी आर फैंस, वी टॉक अबाउट एवरीथिंग. बिल्कुल. चलो, गुड नाइट गाइस, स्टे सेफ.